Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's your boy Jay. I'm here to say I got another story time today. Now this one is actually pretty interesting, so we're just gonna jump into it. So this story time takes place when I was like 13. Pretty crazy one. So I have this friend, right? We'll call him Tyrese, right? So Tyrese, he one of them like, I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. He one of them friends where it's like they grew up way different than you. So like things that you consider wrong, they don't consider wrong. And this story is about something like that, which had us get chased by security. So Tyrese, he loves like exploring abandoned buildings and like taking stuff from them, which isn't illegal. Like taking something from the abandoned building isn't illegal. The illegal part of it is like the fact that he's entering the abandoned building, I guess. So let's just get into it. So this story time, like I said, it takes place when I was 13. And around this time, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of like really outside a whole lot. Just, doing almost anything because I was really bored. So one day he hit me up. He was like, yo, we should go explore this new abandoned building or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I heard there was a computer in it, but it's heavy. I need your help lifting it. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, are you sure the computer even working? Because, like, if you're going to take a computer from this abandoned building, you got to at least, like, make sure it's working. So he was like, yeah, I got my boy with me. We'll make sure. And I was like, okay. So I walk to his house. When I get there, it's like this other dude, he on a bike. I say hi to him. And, Tyrese was like, yeah, that's my boy that I was talking about. Let's just call him Dan, right? He was like, yeah, that's my boy Dan. That's what I was talking about. So I was like, all right. So I say hi to Dan. Me and Dan shake hands, blah, blah. Now we go to the abandoned house. Now this abandoned house genuinely didn't really look that abandoned. Like, you could tell it was abandoned because, like, the door was boarded up and stuff. But it looked like it was freshly abandoned. Like, they were still getting stuff out of the house. Like, out of, I guess, like, the house or building. It really looked like an apartment building. But, like, you could call it a house, I guess. And, yeah, so we go in there. And, I'm looking around. And I'm like, yeah, this definitely looked like an apartment. Because there was multiple rooms with, like, beds in them and stuff like that. Which, that's also in a house. But when I say multiple rooms, I mean, like, it was, like, 5 rooms with beds in them. And it was, like, 3 floors. So, he's like, bro, the computer on the 3rd floor. So, we go to the 3rd floor. And we get, like, finally we get to this computer, right? This guy wanted probably the oldest computer I've ever seen. Like, it wasn't even, like, it wasn't like a laptop or a little desktop or one of the computers that you have at school. No, it wasn't like that at all. This was like one of them 1932 computers. Like, I'm talking about it. Alright, so the computer looked like a Mac, but if it was like big, like a fat TV. And it was just like, what, like, I don't know, like, why would you want this computer? Like, it just don't even look good. Like, why would you want this computer? Out of all the computers you could have had, like, you want that computer. So, we basically start picking up this computer. While we're picking it up, I see an outlet. So I'm like, yo, check and see if the computer works. He's like, alright. So he go to plug it in, and then he, like, goes to turn it on. It's not turning on. So he was like, bro, maybe the keyboard's not working. I bought an extra one. Okay. So he gets, like, he unplugs the keyboard that was plugged to it, plugs up a new one, right? Goes to type. Doesn't work. Literally, the screen would just light up white, but it wouldn't say anything, wouldn't do anything. So, because of that, I'm like, wow, we really came here for a Mac that didn't work. I thought you and your friend tested it. He was like, no, I said that we were going to test it. Right after that, I hear, hey, stop! Now, when I heard that, I was like, oh my God, this ain't an abandoned building. Like, through my head, like, what, like in those couple seconds, I was like, this is not an abandoned building. This is where someone lives. So now, I see both of them sprint. And I'm sprinting because I don't know my way in this building. So I'm literally just sprinting to get out of there. So I'm sprinting. Bam! All of us are sprinting. We're running. While we're running, I remember the guy, I seen him turn on his little flashlight and start chasing us downstairs. And when I seen the flashlight, I was like, oh no, police. And so I'm running. And the whole time, like, me and Tyrese were yelling back and forth, like, yo, bro, I thought this wasn't abandoned, bro. I thought this was abandoned. Bro, I didn't know that it was security here, bro. I should have known when it was a newer house. And Dan chimed in and he's like, yo, guys, hit this corner. We're going to have to jump out the second floor window. Now, I don't have a fear of heights. Okay, so what I have a fear of is, like, just dropping. Like, I don't like dropping. I don't like when roller coasters drop. I really don't like that. Trying to think, what is it? So, okay, so you know how a lot of people go on that one ride where it's like you get on it, it goes up and then it just drops down. I don't like that. I just don't like the drop. So, like, he basically was like, yo, like, we're gonna have to jump out here. And I was like, I really don't want to, but it seemed like we have to. We get to this window, Tyrese jumps out first. And I hear him go, and I looked down, and basically he landed in a dumpster, but the dumpster had all glass on it. So he basically got glass all on his back and stuff. But he, like, was getting up. He was like, Jay, you gotta aim for the dumpster, it's safest. So I go to jump, completely missed the dumpster, land like all on my arm, scraped it up real badly, but I didn't have glass on me. Then he jumps to the tip of the dumpster, knocks the dumpster over. And then, like, the security guard, meanwhile, the whole time he's looking in the house for us, when he heard the little dumpster, we could, like, hear him basically go to the window. We seen the flashlight, peek out. And Dan had, like, pulled me to, like, the wall. And, like, you know, both of us is basically just sitting there at the wall, like, basically praying that this guy doesn't see that we're there. And he's like, and all I hear is, like, the security guard be like, dang it, only one of the kids got away. I don't know where the other ones is. I'm going to have to do a sweep outside. And then I hear the requesting backup. And I was like, dang. So me and Dan, we basically, like, all right. So Tyrese ran straight. Me and Dan, since we were against the wall, we basically ran to the right. And, like, we ran to the right. There were, like, mini woods there. And then that's when, basically our whole plan was we were going to go through the mini woods and then turn and run in the direction that Tyrese had ran. So we go through these mini woods, and it was kind of creepy because, like, I kept feeling like there was somebody behind me, or like somebody who was just going to grab me from one of the trees because it was pitch black. So, like, I felt like somebody was going to grab me from one of the trees and, like, just, like, confiscate me, never to be seen again. But no, that actually didn't happen. What wound up happening is, well, we just called up to Tyrese. Tyrese was like, let's stop at Taco Bell. We went to Taco Bell. And, yeah, we just laughed about the situation. So, moral of the story, don't go into abandoned buildings. They're not good at all. They're not even fun. There was no fun that was had. It was just a scary experience. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Woo!